Caton, Lucas Hunter, Carter Heron. These guys put an awful lot into this program. They came into this program coming off an 0-11 season, flipping it to 7-4, and then going on to winning 17 games in 3 years. Of course, we all go through COVID. These guys have been through an awful lot together. They've hung tight, and there's more, like Harry Van Dyne, who came into this program and put an awful lot. Mike Ross. So it's been an emotional week. I know I'm not mentioning everybody, but you look back at what this team has done in their time here, I'm awfully proud of them. We've had tragedy, they stuck together. We've had some ups, they stuck together. We've had some downs, we've stuck together. But in the end of the day, I can't say enough about this group, and it'll be an emotional day going in the last game in Memorial Stadium.
What an emotional day it would be to get a big win too, Coach.
Yep.
I mean, these guys have been hungry, regardless if it's senior day or not. This team is ready. It's time to get a win, but what a way to send these guys out that have been here and poured so much in this program, then to get a big win against Western Illinois this week.
Absolutely. This is how they've approached it every week is to win the game, and this week is no different. They've come out every week and we're prepared to win. This is a team that cares about one another. That shows every day when you come to work. But we've had great preparation this week. We'll finish up the week and prepare to hopefully win a game on Saturday.
Coach, how's it going? Good to see you. What kind of strides has Lucas Hunter made on the defensive line over his career? What's the trajectory of his arc been like here at Indiana State?
Well, Lucas Hunter is one of the best defensive linemen in the conference. And you can ask anybody in this conference that any of the opponents. He's come in here. Not only has he been a force in the middle, as good a player as he's been, he's a better person off the field. He was elected captain this year. He's put an awful lot into this program. Every person in this building knows that, every team, every teammate of his. But I can't say enough about the strides, what he's done as a player, but more importantly as a person.
And this is the last one for me. So Dakota Caton's got a guy that's come in and really kind of been that, gym rat, right? Guy that's going to grind and pick and pull for everything, right? He's not the tallest receiver out there. But what can you say about him coming from Sullivan, so being a local guy? I guess it's a two-part question. When did you know he was going to be able to get a spot and be able to compete here at Indiana State? And then when did you know he was going to be one of your top guys out there as a wideout or in the slot?
Well, I knew it 7 years ago when I saw him at every camp I went to. And when I say every camp, that's not just a few. Our staff goes to about as many camps as we can over summer, and he was one guy that whenever we talked about who did you like, his name always was the one that everyone brought up. And, he's been a great player for us. He's had a tremendous role as a returner. But I can't say enough about him either, both young men you mentioned. But, Dakota, is a great player, but again, I can't tell you he's a better person off the field. Just everything he's been through, he's always risen to the top. So these are two fine young men.
Coach, you had a great crowd Saturday.
Yeah.
Great crowd. I know you guys, they feed off that. Hopefully a great crowd this weekend for senior day. The result wasn't what anyone wanted, but that's got to be a shot in the arm. I know you guys feed off the crowd. We hope there's a big crowd this weekend.
Well, that says a lot about our fan base. They're behind us. They're supporting us. We had a beautiful day. We'll have a beautiful day on Saturday. And but I can't say enough about them. They come out every Saturday, and they're behind us. You can feel them. It started on how we went through our walkthrough. We went out before the game and had our band play. We sang the fight song, and then came back out again later, and then that crowd was there. But they're behind us, and just very fortunate that they're showing up every Saturday. Really appreciate that.
Expect this is going to be, the cliche's throwing out a lot of rock fight, but at two teams that are desperate for a win, we expect a tough physical battle as you expect every week in the Valley, but especially this week, Coach, when you have two teams that are going to leave it all out there to try to get that first win. That's
right. I got a tremendous amount of respect for Coach Hendrickson, the job that he's doing. I certainly understand where he's at. You know, he built a program at Kansas Wesleyan, and did a great job. He knows everything about Western Illinois. He's grown up in that program. His father was a coach there. He played there. He's doing all the right things. This will be a heck of a battle, you know, but week in and week out, we prepare the same, and that's to come out every Monday, prepare to win, and that's what this team's going to do.
Are you pleased with the running game? Not the full results you wanted last week, but you guys hit some big plays in the running game. Plez hit some big play, of course, Dink on the touchdown pass, kind of like a running game with the screen pass there. But
Yeah.
you're seeing strides still in this running game. It's a great way to keep them on the sidelines again this week.
Well, just like anything, we got to have some consistency. You saw spurts of it, and we got to carry that on. I think the biggest thing that we've got to continue to do is complement each other. You know, we did some good things. We score offensively, then we got to stop them defensively. Our defense has really been playing well, and you know, we got to continue to do that. But we got to complement each other. We had opportunities, as I say every week. But you know, I don't have to get in front of this team. This team cares about each other. I don't worry about them coming out and preparing every week. That's how this week is, and that's how Saturday will be.
Coach, you talked about consistency,
Mm-hmm.
and your team has gotten better each week. Congratulations. But to me, any sport is like playing poker.
Mm-hmm.
You can do everything right and still lose,
Yeah.
and you can mess up and win. And you've held your team together well. Are they still strong? And last week they came off of the overtime and they're full of energy and spirit. Have they still have that?
Yeah, you know, I'm not a gambler,
I'm not
but if I
asking
was,
you to be.
and I was going to bet on a team, I'd bet on this team, and I know what they're made of, and I see it week in and week out. But I've seen it year in and year out because a lot of these guys have not only been here a year, they've been here 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, and but I know what this makeup of this team is, and I know what they're all about, and we got great leadership, and I'm awfully proud of them. And, you know, I want to win, see them win, and see them celebrate as bad as anybody.
As we do. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Coach.